Now, the African Center for Energy Policy, ACEP, is predicting a further accumulation of debt in the energy sector this year. Now, the situation will be dire as both gold and oil reserves are not capable of offsetting the debt accrued so far. Now, its executive director, Ben Boachi, attributed the situation to the poorly negotiated power deals and the failure of state-owned enterprises to settle outstanding debt to creditors. Mr. Boachi notes that the available option may be to consider sacrificing the budget to pay independent power producers to mitigate a potential power crisis. He has also indicated that consumers will have to psych their minds up to pay more for power supply if the efficiencies in the sector are not fixed.
Some of the lousy decisions that are going on in the power sector that makes our situation much more precarious for 2024. But the reality is that we're going to rack up more debt. We're going to have to sacrifice the budget as IPPs cough. And my worry essentially is that the state-owned enterprises and entities in the space are going to really struggle. And the implication, if we are not careful, could be much more dire. Because you have the likes of Gridco, who depend solely on revenues from ECG, and they are not getting paid. If they don't get paid to maintain the grid infrastructure and the grid goes off, everybody loses power. And if they lose power, the sad part is that we're still going to pay for that power because the IPPs are committed on a long-term take-or-pay basis. So we have to pay them whether you need them or not. The VRA is not going to get money. They will make money from their own sale of power to other businesses, but ECG will continue to underpay them because the IPPs will be needing the money. The IPP payments are over 70% in arrears, month-on-month basis. So that is also going to continue to pile up. But to sum it all up, if you look at how we're behaving and how we're treating the energy sector, the reality is that you put our gold revenues together, you put our oil revenues together, and it's not enough to offset the mismanagement of the energy sector. Business as usual, you should expect some adjustment. If we are not willing to fix the inefficiencies, recover revenues from power sold, then the few faithfuls are going to have to pay for it. And that's been the trend. So we waste the energy, people steal the power, and if you are faithful enough to keep paying, then we always come to you to pay more. And that has proven not to be the solution. Just increasing the tariff, and the data shows the more you increase the tariff, the more irresponsible people get. Because if they cannot pay, they are much more enticed to steal the power.
But especially our policy is to do full cost recovery.
Under the IMF program, yes. But it has failed, and the budget even recognizes that we've not been able to deliver on that. And given that it's even an election year where the political appetite is going to crash with the demands of the IMF to actually do cost recovery. If we don't fix the inefficiencies, we will never get to that point where we can say that this is the cost recovery when we are only racking up the tariff on the few faithful ones.